Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to Talk of the Town. Tuesday night, men and women's mental health support group. Actually, we doing it tonight, so that's why I said Tuesday. So I do know what I'm talking about. However, tonight we're going to be talking about domestic violence. So as soon as the hosts that do the most big hosts tap in, we're going to get to that. Welcome to Talk of the Town. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody, welcome. Tonight is an open discussion, open group. I'm definitely opening the floor to the people. All is welcome. All is welcome. If there's a certain or specific conversation or topic of discussion that touches the listener, you guys are more than welcome to tap in and give some feedback, share, give some food for thought. There's a lot of people that tapped in yesterday. Me and my host decided to not do the mental health group yesterday because, life be lifing. But I ended up showing face. For one common reason. It was to keep what we have going and also to let people know that mental health is real. So we're going to get to that. Mental health is real, people. We're all going through something, some wild shape, form, or fashion, should I say. Let me get my words together. Peace, everybody.
Yo,
Peace.
peace, peace, brother, peace. We here. We live today. I sorry I took long. I had to get my coffee ready.
Nah, you good. You know
I
what
was
it
kind
is.
of, I was mentally drained because I've been writing songs all day. I'm like, since May, I want to say,
Talk, coach. I'm going to go light my joint. But we
since
going
like
to have a
May
good time.
4th, since May 4th, I wrote 25 songs. So I'm back in full effect. I got a new CD coming out. It's a double disc I'm putting out because this is probably going to be my last time making a full body project. You know, I've recorded 3 albums in my lifetime. This will probably be the fourth and final. It's a double. It's two albums in one. I'll probably drop two in 1 month or two in 1 week, depending on how I'm feeling. But everything's going good. I just want to say I'm in a good mental headspace. Want to go prayers out to everybody out there who is going through stuff. Want to give a big prayer to my mom and because she recently lost a loved one, somebody real special to her in her life, and she was going through it. And that's why I kind of chose to take time off just to sit with her and be with her, and 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 just be next to my mom, because in tough times you need family, and she got to go to her funeral. She'll be leaving, going south, and this is my mom's husband. It's not my father, but my mom's been with one man since I've been 14. I'm 42, so people got to understand how long that bond is between one another. I've seen it. So it's painful. Relationship is ups, downs, ups and downs. But it's painful when you still in love and the person is out of sight, out of mind forever. And then you have situations where people are out of sight, out of mind in the physical. They haven't left the physical world. They're still here in the physical, but they still out of sight, out of mind. So, life be lifing. And I just want to touch on that, let people know why I like, because it was ultimately 98% of the time when we choose not to do the show. Usually it's my decision not to do the show, you know. But we talk it over, and then I'll let Bump know we can't, like, it ain't, and
We gotta
usually.
we gotta keep giving the people the food. We gotta keep delivering the
So
message.
Bump's gonna be the pushback. He's the good angel on my shoulder saying, yo, we gotta give people the food. We gotta people the message. It's real when the message is realer when you know that the person is going through something with you. Because you got a lot of people that are in our space, not the mental health space, but just on the internet talking, that are well off, 20 times better than the viewer. And then they're trying to, like, ground themselves with someone who they can't relate to. It's a disconnect. So before you get to the message, know that you can relate to us, because we go through things. We all go through things. We still at the bottom. Like, I'm in my mom's house. I'm like, we going through shit. Life ain't, like, life could be better. I'm still thankful for what I have, but life can always be better when you going through shit. And I bought a new book. I don't really want to pull it out, but it's called Becoming Supernatural. And I'm only in the first chapter, but it talks about how living in stress is living in survival mode. And a lot of us paint, a lot of our stress come from our thoughts, because we keep replaying the situation over and over and over. We're living in the past. And then those memories are connected to the emotions, and the emotions are connected to the mood, which is connected to the mental, which will set you in a place to where you become depressed. So I kind of want to talk about moving forward in life, knowing how to get past your problems, knowing that there is a little bit of light at every problem. At every tunnel, there's a light that you got to move forward on, because there's a lot of people that didn't sign up for the situation that they're in. It's a lot of people that situations is out of their hands, and they didn't sign up for stuff. And a lot of times we don't have nowhere to turn to, nowhere to go. Charles, what's up? What's good, brother? What's good? We don't have nowhere to turn to, nowhere to go. So a lot of times we turn to drugs, we turn to violence, we turn to the hands of the wrong person for comfort. Sometimes the comfort is in the comfort of the wrong hands, because we don't. When you're down and out, a lot of us don't want to burden people with our problems, burden our family with our problems, and tell them what we're going through. I'm the first person to say this. Tell them. Give a fuck how you feel. At the end of the day, it's family, it's blood, it's relations, it's relative. All those words used to mean something. Because if I'm going through something, like I hear a lot of people say, Coast, you ain't got no kids, you ain't got this, you don't want to die alone. Everybody dies alone. But the funny thing about dying alone is I got family, and most people who I see leave the earth, their family is right there. No matter how evil of a person this person was in society, their family is always there. I've seen some of the biggest funerals for some of the evilest people. And I mean that. So there's always love in someone's heart. There's always love to be spread. But you got to know when to ask for help. Sometimes we don't know when to ask for help. And help comes into unlikely places at the unlikely times. So it's good to ask for help. It's good to check on people. It, it's, you know, it's just good to do those things. Because at the end of the day, we go through a lot just living. Minus relationships, minus bills, just living. It's a lot just to live. It takes a lot just to live. Just to have a positive mindset every day. Watch what you eat. Watch what you say. Watch who you hang around. Some of us, we got to be mindful of all of that at all times. A lot of us live in a neighborhood where when we go home, we tell each other to stay safe. And I don't think no other race of people use that phrase. And it's a lot been going on with us. And when I mean us, I mean me and Bump. Hey, what up, Denise? It's a lot going on, and I don't know if y'all seen the video earlier. Bump touched on a situation. He made a video about, domestic violence and stuff like that. And I watched the video, and I've seen domestic violence from my first hand, you know, and it's a serious situation. Serious situation because all parties are affected. Bump threatened us yesterday to be on this mental health call. uh, Thanks, Denise. You brought some smiles to the shit because we needed it. Because the nigga down. And he damn sure did threaten y'all to be on this mental health call. But we need y'all because this show is more so tonight is about the women and domestic violence. And there's a lot that goes on with that. There's a lot. There's a like we've all know somebody who's been there. And we gotta stop faking the funk. We all know somebody that's been on both sides of it too. We know a nigga that ain't shit. And we also know a woman that I want to use my words wisely before I say anything.
Triggers. No triggers. Just triggers. Let's keep it there. Of a man.
Triggers.
Triggers of a man. Because
the number one trigger of a man, I would say, is disrespect. And when I mean disrespect, it comes with the verbal, and then when he feels unappreciated for his actions. Other than that, I don't see any triggers when it comes to man and woman. I can't speak for women, but those two is the only two triggers I can see. Is you're being verbally, like you're belittling me verbally, meaning a lot of women don't understand that men perceive things in a manly way. So when y'all are challenging, like it, I I have to use that word because that's how most men will take it. When we being combative, after a while, most men take it as a challenge because that's just we can't turn that off. That's human nature. Some of us can just walk away from it, but that happens in the beginning. But a lot of times we take it as a challenge. It's our manhood that you're challenging. So it's like, who do you think you are? Like in reality, I hate to say this, but reality in the mind of a man, he's looking at you like, you know what the fuck I could do to you? Just chill out, because I don't want to take it there. So that's where the triggers come in. I'm not with putting your hands on a man. I don't respect that because most of us was taught to hit women back. Period. By our moms at that. So hurt people hurt people. We all just have to learn and control our anger. That's so true. That is so true. Hurt people do hurt people. And one thing I had to learn, anger will fuck your life up. Anger and emotions will fuck your life up. How many times I done seen my fellow brothers in the backseat of that car with their hands behind their shit, and they got that pitiful look. They can't even look you in the eyes. And then it's like, damn, bro. So I get that. I get that hurt people, but it we can't expect everybody to just keep control of their anger. Just like we can't expect somebody to not like there's always going to be somebody to go to the great lengths, whether it's physical, verbal, mental, you know, and as men, you have to know your triggers, especially when it comes to your anger, especially when it comes to women. The best thing to do is walk away, never argue with a woman. But for some of us, it's the pride and ego. We can't. We can't. It's like a challenge. For some of us, it is a challenge. It's like this bitch challenging me. What do you like? So it's almost like he's putting this woman in the nigga box, like a sucker ass nigga. Like who this nigga think y'all whip his ass? Like he's soft ass nigga. So he's looking at that woman like we would look at a soft ass nigga, like food. So that's how a lot of niggas' mentality. They don't decipher the difference. And next thing you know, he's an abusive nigga. Because I truly believe abuse comes from what they see. No man should. Yeah, no, I don't condone none of that. Women's mouth are lethal. So that's why, yeah, we have to, yes. And then a lot of y'all don't see the anger because y'all be so calm with it that y'all don't understand that it's coming from emotion. It's just a different emotion. It's not anger. It's just a different emotion. But y'all be so calm with it that it cut like a knife. And then y'all hit below the belt. Hit below the belt. After a while, a man, because most men don't even let men talk to them that way. Because most of us is hands on. We're physical. We don't like a lot of us weren't good problem solvers. So every problem we ever really had to solve was punch in the face. That's how a lot of us learned to solve our problems. So nothing to change when it comes to a woman, because in his mind you done got out of line. Just like these niggas. He's not trying to say that like women should be in their place. No, he's looking at this woman just how he look at these niggas on the corner. You doing too much. I punch these niggas in the face for less. So you're doing too much. And then a lot of women need to like police other women. Like if you're around, say something. Don't say something to me. Say something. Get her away from the nigga. You can save a life. Because a lot of times, they try to step in with the nigga. The nigga's already done for. Once you see that anger, he's already lost it. You've already lost him. He's liable to hit anyone now. So the best bet is to get her out of there in that situation. If you're a friend or an aunt or a cousin, get her out of that situation. But we all know the tales, one man slap a girl and then the girl stay away for a week and then next week she's back. And I get it because love is love, but that's where other women have to come in. Just like men have to like sit their sons down and sit their nephews down and educate them on like hitting and being in relationships and controlling your anger. Aunties and other women need to sit these girls down and educate them on what happened. Like it could happen to you. Your mouth can get you hurt. Maybe you going overboard. Maybe you're doing too much. Y'all need to really police y'all women. Y'all like we can't because if we try, it don't look right. So I'd rather not say anything about them and just let them do them. But these older women now, y'all gotta come down. Just I have to come off y'all pedestal, and y'all gotta put some of these little girls under y'all wing and let them know, he ain't the right one. He ain't this. He ain't that. Y'all still promote like y'all rhetoric haven't changed. Find a man with money and bop 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 bop. That has to change. Just like certain things for men, we gotta teach the boys. It has to change. Certain traditions, we gotta change before we can move forward. We have to change these narratives because it love don't hurt you. Nah, love don't hurt, but a lot of niggas, I don't even want to say niggas, a lot of people don't know what love is. They don't know what it is. They never seen it. They never seen it. Most of us was raised by single parents. I'm not saying their mother wasn't in love, but that ain't genuine. If your mom been by herself for majority of your life while she was raised, all you seen was niggas come in. Not to call your mom a hoe. Nobody's mom is a hoe. But I'm just talking about what you seen. And if you live with your father and he's a single man, what did you see? Did you see him in and out with the bitches and they calling and shit? That's what you seen. So you're repeating the actions of the apple don't fall from the tree. It's subconsciously we do these things. You may not want to own up to it, but subconsciously you are doing exact love is an act. Yeah, but love is love. Love is all. It's more than an action word. Cause a nigga can show you all the actions of love and still punch you in the face. So y'all gotta get from that love shit. He can show you all the actions and pull your chair and be the perfect gentleman and do all of that and still punch you right in the face. So I don't like we gotta really understand that. Love is all. It's more than the action. It's everything. It's all. It's how you move. It's how you eat. It's how you think. It's everything towards your partner. It ain't just an action. You got to follow it with words all the time. You got to. It's reassurance. I need to know you love me. That's not love. A punch in the face. See, you're not really understanding it because what y'all call love, y'all have to describe it. Y'all have to describe what y'all call love. I don't know what people call love. What is love to people? So when I say a nigga can show you all the things that you love and you fall in love and still punch you in the face, that's because I don't know what y'all call love. I don't want to call women out but in a whole, I hear what y'all talk about when y'all say y'all in love and all of that. The same girls who do that be getting punched in the face. So y'all have to find out what is love. Cause y'all may not even know what love is. Cause he don't. If he's punching you in the face. But obviously you don't know what love is either. People gotta know what is love. If it's an action, what is it? Is it me being nice to you? Me being kind? Me being respectful? Is it me spending my money? Is it me taking care of you? Is it me pulling out your chair, opening the door, walking on the left-hand side? What is love? Y'all have to
letting
describe that.
right, letting you sit down first, you
Yeah,
know.
like all of that can be love. So y'all have to really describe it.
So in other words, right? For instance, I'll buy you flowers and chocolate, but later on that night, I'm still being disrespectfully, verbally, I'm being disrespectful. I don't all the way necessarily gotta put my fucking hands on you because abuse and
I
all
like
that.
that, share.
It's on so many different levels. And this is too where a lot of I don't want to speak for the women, but I want to speak
Nah,
as
I
a
like what
whole.
LaShara said. I like what she said. She said, love is showing grace, empathy, understanding, respect. See, those words is what I be wanting to hear. I be wanting to hear that when I ask people, not just women, just people in general. What is love? Show me some grace if I fucked up.
Mm,
Show me some respect.
mm.
Respect me. Meaning like if I like respect, just respect my wishes. Show me some empathy. You know, if I see you going through it, yeah, I feel like you feel. I have the empathy in my heart, especially if I'm saying you my woman and I love you. I want to feel what you feel in your heart. Let's cry together. Fuck it. I'm on that type of time. You know, I like that's the type of time I'm on. Let's cry together.
Oh. You're not alone because what a lot, even to the new people, we're striving to build unity in the community. So talk of the town is way more than just a mental health ordeal.
Yeah, it is. No, gifts are not love.
Like for the new people, like this is an experience for the new people. So me tapping certain people in to tonight's show is way more than what could any. Welcome to the world. All
Welcome to
right.
the world of talk of the town. Like we were
Word.
saying, for the sake of the conversation, you know, we was talking about domestic violence.
Welcome to the world.
I don't really question why. Like, I don't be wanting to know why. I'm not a why ass nigga. So if I walk into a situation and I see a nigga hitting a woman, I don't want to know why. Don't because why is always a justification.
Mm.
So I
Speak
don't
of
be wanting to know why. You did it, nigga. Just own up to it. You did it now. Bear consequences. We don't need to know why. People always want to put the why. And then the reason why I don't like the why, because the why is one-sided. The why always justifies the abuser. It never why the victim. It's always what did the victim do when they ask why. Who gives a fuck? That's a woman. Who gives a fuck? There's other ways you can handle a woman without putting your hands on them. I don't get that. I like, and then don't get me high and mighty. I whooped the bitch ass one time when I was 21. You know, my anger got the best of me. She said some things I couldn't handle, and I slapped her all up, and it went too far. And I'm ashamed of that. Meaning, like when my friends try to joke and bring it up, I'll be like, chill, chill, chill. I'm ashamed of
now.
that.
I I've been in the. I put a person in an uncompromisable situation. You know what I'm saying? Um, in my earlier days as well. You know what I'm saying? But looking back, that wasn't me. That was a boy. That was a hurt child. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm disgusted with looking at who, at that point in time, who I was doing that to somebody that I said I love.
Yeah, I feel you.
And again, this is why Coast, I, myself, you know what I'm saying? With or without is saying, not love. Gifts, gifts, me constantly fucking up and then knowing that you might be at that breaking point, I come around and give you a little bit of more money for the rent and shit like that. That's not love. And that doesn't give me the right to put my hands on a person who can't defend for themselves. I did it one time in my
Because
life.
everybody has their different idea of love. And then
No, I hear a lot of women. But women that's
love,
going through. Coach, hold for 1 second. I know a person in like right now that's going through that. Oh, but he buy me flowers.
I'm just
No,
saying,
that's not love.
you got to
That's
realize something. You know, when it's like, put it like this, it's not love, but when you are not used to things, that's how it feels. Taking up for
mm,
bad behavior, your kids are doing. That is true. That is true.
that's
But
deep.
you have a lot of parents that bump. You can't see me, but I'm washing my hands.
Yo, but
You got a lot of parents that wash their hands of their kids when they become grown because they don't view them as kids no more. And you know, I don't have a kid, but every parent I know that I've ever met, no matter what age their kid is, they still view them as a kid, as their child. I'm not saying nothing is wrong with that, but
yo,
I'm just making a blatant statement.
touch
In
with me.
today's boys were taught to use fists and end crisis. Yeah, that's how most men. That's how I was raised. That's how a problem solved by fists. I'm fucking you up. Or as I got older, I learned that I was good. Like I learned two things as I got older. I learned that my mouth got me in all my trouble, and my mouth is gonna get me out of all my trouble.
Salute to every people in the super chat. Kareem, peace. Miss Leah, peace.
You have to put your see. I don't like it's what they see. You know, they grow and they watch their mom get hit, and then their mom accepted it for years. So they grow up subconsciously. They think it's acceptable to do that. They watch their dad do that. They watch their mom get the shit beat out of them. And some people, it's perception. You know, you can have two kids in the house, two sons, and one son will beat the fuck out of his wife because that's how his dad did, and the other son will probably look at it like, "Nah, I would never do that." Because it's all about how they perceive things, you know. Because a lot of us grew up in abusive homes and then said, "Nah, I ain't gonna do that. My mom went through that." I watched my sister lose her life. Not my sister per se. I'm just talking in general. I ain't gonna never do that. And then you got men that are deeply hurt and rooted in that. So they grow up and they turn into what they try not to be. It's in them because they can't help it. They don't know no better.
Now, mind you, right? It it's not only a physical ordeal, ladies, or to the people.
It's mental warfare.
Yo, it's the
90% of it is mental.
right, right,
The
right.
physical come later. They break like manipulative people, whether male or female, they break you down mentally first. Mentally, they have you. You don't know if you're coming or going. Hey, ma.
Tell mommy I said what up, though, and I
She can
love
hear
it.
you. She can hear you. Mhm.
Praise up.
For losing. Yeah, but you know, it's another thing I don't get. I understand the love and all of that, but for the women out there, why is it a second time? Why does he have to hit you twice? See, that's where the other Mackie, peace. That's where the other women have to step in and kind of like speak to the women on that subject. Cause I'm 42 and I don't get that. I don't get why he got to hit you twice, 3 times.
And coach, can I add somebody, a female?
I don't care for you to get it. I hear all the rhetoric. They're scared, the love, and he doing all of this for you. You ain't. I just don't. It ain't that much love in the world. It ain't that much love in the world. Take it from a man. You think a man is gonna let you beat him, knowing that he can't fight back? Eventually, he's gonna leave your ass. He is out. I don't
Or, or some cases, he may be pushed too far to the edge and end up killing you.
Yes, and I didn't want to say that, but that's majority of the time. That's what happened. It's hard. Wait, whoever I'm with knows I'm packing, and I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Hard to get out if you not no escape. Escape, man. Y'all see, y'all have all these plans to catch a nigga out when he cheating and being deceivious. Y'all know how to do it. I just that's where y'all have to get together and congregate. Cause I can't really, a nigga hit my sister, he going in the dirt. My sister can't even do nothing about it. There's nothing she can do. He's going in the dirt, and that's that. Even if she come back, I'll put him in the dirt in front of her. It's just that's the way we work around here. So at the end of the day, I just one time should be enough. Nigga hit you one time in any capacity. It should be all right now. It's a done deal. Just how you ghost the nigga you don't like, you ghost that nigga. Just how you ghost the niggas that y'all know can find you and got your number and all of that. Y'all ghost him too. Or put him in jail. Call the law.
But
Call the fucking law.
it coach, sometimes when the devil used that technology, it will not allow certain
If you
individuals not
said if he catches you, there,
to
I'm no longer in that.
it can go for so long. You dig? Even if somebody else called the law, one of the two may try to protect. You know what I'm
Shame on the family. Shame on the cousins. Shame on the men in the family then. Shame on them. Shame on the men in the family. All of them. Shame on them. Because like I told you, there's nothing my sister can do. There's nothing.
saying?
She gonna have to eat that one. That's something she gonna have to eat. Shame on the men. And that goes for anybody in the chat. If you've been through abuse and all, shame on the men in your family. I'm sorry you had to go through it, but shame on the men in your family. Because they should have been the first ones to step in and sit your little ass down and say, you know what? I'm sorry, niece, auntie, cousin. It's no we got it. I'm sorry. That's all I can say is I'm sorry, but this is how it's gotta be. I wouldn't give a fuck if it was the child's father. Don't do that. Don't come there. Because it don't make sense. It don't make sense. Because when he hit you once, he just opening up to get now you're a pinata. Now you're a pinata. That's it, and it don't make sense to do that. Put hands on women and shit and all that. I don't. Nobody in my family does that. No man in my family, and you can check the records. We're not hitting no women. I had my little spat. I was 21 years old. Most niggas that know me joke about it. And I apologized to her. Me and her are cordial enough to be around. But I feel ashamed about that.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta
Because
go back.
I got out of character, you know?
You,
That wasn't who I was. She got me out of character.
you have to go
And
back that bridge in order to move forward and learn from that shit. Like, I don't, yo, now what I could say is, again, I'm working on myself. I'm not perfect. Sometimes I still be, because of the quote that I'm cut from. I'm still trying to break old generational curses and habits, working on myself as a man to be. And like on the verbal side, I've mastered the physical side. The devil can't get me there to physically beat the one I'm with, or two, or three, or four. And it doesn't have to be like a girlfriend. It's the women in my life. Like, you feel me? And knowing how to conversate and communicate effective, more so than to beat your ass or verbally break your character down or break your spirit, break your emotion. Nobody's perfect. I'm just saying over here what we do and what we do.
But I had thick skin.
However, you know what I'm saying?
I had to be
It's
raised with thick skin, though. You know how we were raised. You know how we was raised. When you come from the early 80s, 70s, the 60 babies, we was raised with thick skin. No disrespect to our parents, but they were our first enemies as well as our first love.
right.
You know, I love my grandfather, but there was times where me and him, I hated him because he was so fucking mean. So mean. He gets like, and I'll be like, damn, how can you be so mean to me? But as I get older, I understood it.
But that perception is still kind of like passed off. That's why
Yeah,
it,
yeah. But as I get older, I understood things better. I have to understood.
like the perception, and that's why there's less men around, because it's like, oh, don't talk. Even like I was having a conversation before the show, and I was explaining to a young lady, I'm like, yo, listen, there's men that's even there in the house that don't have a fucking voice. Like, this shit is crazy.
Oh, that's due to the man.
Yeah, no, but I no, not necessarily, right? I'm telling you, man, not necessarily.
If you don't have a voice, that's all on you.
A lot of men, bro, that don't have a fucking voice in their own home and be frustrated as hell. No peace. Because the kids just got everything going on.
Yeah, Unc. Never put your hand like I just said. You can vouch for anyone. Like as an adult, no, nobody. We don't vouch for that. We don't. You know, I had a cousin. I don't want to put my family business, but he lucky he ain't get mopped up and sent up the way. So it's serious. That shit is serious because you don't know who you affected. Not only you affecting the kids, you affecting the uncles, the aunts, the cousins, the You don't know who the fuck love this person.
The father, nigga. Now
That
check this out. Now check this out. I wanna I'm
then
not in that stage, but I wanna go back to this. How it affects the kids. Let's elaborate on that.
well, you know, they grow like you grow into it. A few things can happen. You know, like I said, it can make you hate abuse and never want to do that again. It makes you choose sides between your parents. You hold resentment, you know. Now when you're 28, you, your father don't know, he try to act like he don't know why you're not talking to him. When he was 7 years old, you was punching his mom in the face. He remember that shit.
Add
He
on.
remembers. So now he not really fucking with you.
Go ahead, King. Throw up a
He
quick
don't
third.
really care about you cleaning up your life. He don't care about you cleaning up your life. That's irrelevant to him. All he remembers is when he was 7 and 8, he was pounding his mom out. But then you have another thing where
Even younger.
yeah,
Even younger.
even younger, those are traumatizing memories. But then you have to look at it from another way. There's a lot of kids that grow
Now,
up bump. There's a lot of kids that grow up and emulate that father that was beating their mother.
why certain motherfuckers is doing that shit now.
And then they emulate their father.
Hmm.
You know, they emulate the people around them, and
Right.
they become just like them.
Talk
You
about
know,
it.
it's a cycle that repeats itself. But not all of us get caught in that cycle. Some of us break that cycle instantly. Some of us can't. Some of us fall into the trap. And now he's 27, 28, choking his girlfriend out because he thought it was respectable because his mom put up with it. His dad was doing it. And his mom mothers will make excuses for the man they love because we see the daughters and the little girls do it. So they'll make excuses for the ones they love.
Until they
So
get.
no, it ain't no until nothing.
Alright. But
It
you know
don't.
what?
Sometimes,
Nah.
sometimes,
Though.
sometimes this man will die, and she will sit at the funeral and cry her eyes out, and people will be behind her looking at her like he used to beat your ass forever.
Oh well. That's
But
sometimes.
it's for the sake of the children. Like
Sometimes
we
man.
come from an era where they did everything for the sake of the children. They stayed together for the children. They made it work for the children. See, now this new generation, they're not doing all of that. Fuck out of here. We not fuck you. We ain't gonna do nothing for the children. Fuck the sake of the children. You a bad person. I'm taking the kids from you. Back in the day, there wasn't no taking the kids from nobody. We was
Nah.
gonna sit in this house for the sake of the kids. We was gonna hide shit and
Yo,
make it work out.
but understand this because it's a domino effect. Again, I just wanted you to elaborate on the kids, but then you start seeing elements that's around that. And I don't think people over fucking stand the core of things taking turn. But let's proceed with this
Yeah.
group tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is a safe zone. And whoever
But the
don't
thing, but the thing, the
because
thing,
we don't over here, y'all.
hold on. The thing, is it ain't tissue
Now,
feelings. I'm talking in general because at the end of the day, everybody was raised in a certain way. I'm
y'all,
just calling it how I see it. My feelings is solid. I was raised okay. So I don't have no complaints about how I was raised. But these are what went on with a lot of people. A lot of people go through this bullshit. And the newer kids, they have a different mindset from the older way of how we were raised. Like I was saying before, even with my uncle, a lot of times families stay together for the sake of the kids.
them.
Is misplaced anger. It is, see, it is misplaced anger. A lot of kids have misplaced anger, but a lot of times, I don't have no kids, so I don't really, so I'm not bitter. But a lot of times, coming from a son standpoint, when it's misplaced anger, the parent has to know where it came from. They got to know where certain things stem from. Even with issues with people that are elder than me in my family, that shit is beyond me because it comes from something before I was even born. And I get told that all the time. So a lot of these issues in my family that goes around and deal with happened before I was even born. So it goes to tell you what people are carrying around with them, whether they speak on it or not. I chose to hold everything in, but that doesn't mean I'm strong. That just means I chose to hold everything in. Oh yeah, yeah. See, my uncle, like my uncle's explaining, he had 5 sisters. You couldn't hit. I have a big family. You couldn't hit none of them. I have 5 uncles, 5 aunts. But when you boil it down to me, it just was me and that was it. You know, I was raised. I have a sister, but I was raised as an only child. So I have the mentality of an only child. I have a mentality of me. That's another reason why I don't want kids, because I have a mentality of me. I want to get up and go, regardless of kids or whoever. I just want to I'm gone whenever I want. I want to be able to do that. That's called freedom. Whether I don't like that. That's just another story. But you know. So me hitting a woman, I would never think about doing something like that. I would walk away. I don't even want to argue with a woman. That don't even make sense. I learned you don't argue with the Bataman and you don't argue with no woman. Those two you just walk away from. Those are losing arguments. So especially if we in public, I'm scared of that. That's something I'm scared of. I'm scared of arguing with somebody in public. That's not the worst because it's called the helium balloon syndrome. I don't know what that is. The helium balloon syndrome, you know. But I don't know what the worst is for people. Everybody has their bottom. Everybody has their trauma, their issues, their worst. So I don't know what the bottom is. Sometimes my bottom ain't the next person's bottom. So I don't really want to judge. This is not the bottom Olympics or pressure Olympics. We have to learn how to release our feelings. True indeed. That's why I write my music and I meditate. That's where it comes from. Because my music saved me. Because without that, I would have been an angry little nigga, and I wouldn't know what to do. Because I was built up with resentment. Because my dad wasn't around, and my mama wasn't there always. And I'm living with my grandfather. He can't be no dad because he old. So, and then when I say stuff like that, nobody in my family understands that because they didn't have to go through that. So that's where, as a 9, 10-year-old kid, I had resentment then because they had their mom and their dad at the same time. Most people in my family had that. So that's where a lot of resentment comes in. But I don't speak on those feelings. My uncles never heard me speak on those feelings. My mom has never heard me speak on those feelings. I keep that shit to myself because it's none of their business. And in reality, it's none of their business. But to be real, at 10, 11, that's the resentment I have.
Speak to him.
Going through something that nobody in my family ever went through because they don't know. They didn't live like, they weren't raised like me. They were raised by the same person. So that's where the disconnect comes in. They were raised by the same person. But remember, that's my grandfather. That's y'all dad. I know the difference, even when I was calling him dad. So it's stuff that I have to live with. And I've learned to live with. I'm cool with it. I tell people every day on this show, my mental is the strongest thing I have. When you keep stuff in feelings and then not talk about it. But see, the reason why I chose not to talk, because I need somebody to relate to. I need somebody to relate to.
I gotta
I
go
need
get.
somebody that know what it feels like. So I talked to Jazz, my sister, because we were somewhat in the same situation. So I talked to her, but she's 5 years younger than me. So people got to realize where that comes from. I'm young. So as I got older and I can process things, I don't need to talk about it anymore because it doesn't affect me. When I needed to talk about it, I was too young to talk about it. Because I grew up in a house where it was it was peace, and then my nana died, and then it became chaos. So that's how I grew up. And I was dealing with things that no one in my family deal with because I still have child resentment at 10, 11, 9, 10. Because I'm thinking about these things. And who am I talking to? I'm coming to the people complaining about their father.
That's deep.
I'm complaining to y'all about y'all father. So
That's
we all have a different view of this man, too. Everybody has a different view of him. But I'm young, so I kept it to myself because a child stays in a child's place. I was at those times. So I took it as, you know what? I keep my thoughts to myself because a child stays in a child's place. So yes, when I grew up, I was very quiet, very observant. I watched everything everybody did. Yeah, unconditional love. And that's one thing about my family. They always show me love. That's why I was able to live past resentment on my own and still have love for my uncles and my aunts and my mom and even my father, who I've never seen physically. Only talked to him on the phone. Last time I seen him, I was probably 5, 6 years old. So I wouldn't know what he looked like. So I ended up talking to him on the phone. And I used to have resentment with that nigga. But after a while, for what? For what? It's only hurting me. He don't care. He don't know. So I got to get me right. So after a while, it's like, you know what? I'll take the call. Fuck it. What's good? What's good, pops? Talk to him like he been here. Talk to him like he been here the whole 30-some years. So it is what it is. You know, I had to learn as a child quick. But without the people around me, I would have never made it. Without my Uncle Q, my Uncle Sean, my mom, my Nana, certain people that was around me, I would have never made it. My Uncle Pooch, R.I.P. I would have never made it with these people without them. You know?
Yep.
So yeah, I love them. I love all of them. But I'm just being honest. There was a time where it's just resentment. I wasn't thinking about them. They were like they weren't thinking about me because they had their own life and their own problems and own things. And then being aware of that makes you feel more comfortable.
Right.
You know, makes you like, not to say I'm happy with their problems. It's just when you're aware of, oh, they're adults. They're adults go through things. It ain't always about you, nigga. They got lives too. So now my mind can be at ease and I can feel better about things. You know, this shit don't it don't make me. What makes me is 5 years from now, 10 years from now. That's what makes me. What I saw was really happening. Yeah, you know, I chill. I chill with my I was raised by my grandparents in the beginning, my nana and my grandfather. And then that was a different living. So I'm raised by older people. My grandfather's mother, I'm talking about. My great grandmother. So she was strict. No, like plastic on the kitchen and in the living room. That was just the sitting room. We used to just look in that shit. Yeah, we used to just look in that room.
Somebody stuck.
And when I was telling you stories about the one TV and shit, those were them days. One TV in the house, you know, two beds. Me and this nigga sharing a bed. So niggas don't know. A pull out bed. Niggas don't like. Those was tough days for me because he old. You know, by the time I'm gonna put it like this. Just imagine somebody drop you because you were around his age at that time, 50 something. Just imagine now you got a 3-4-year-old to take care of.
I was born in '63.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you were his age around that time. You were like 50 something years old, nigga. Nobody 50 wanted to take running after nobody, bro. So as I got older, I start understanding that shit. You know? Because I'm going where he's taking me where he want to take me. There ain't no park. He not taking me to no park.
So listen, if I just told you I was born in '63, how old would that be?
Nah, what I mean, you're not understanding what I'm saying. When I was 3, my grandfather was your age, 50. That's what I'm trying to say. He was 50. So you got to realize what's going on. And he's not a young, like, it's a different 50, you know? He ain't running around in the yard playing basketball with me. He ain't doing that. That's not happening. He's an older man. So as I got older, I had to understand that. It's jokes now because I love the nigga to death. But none of that was happening, nigga. He older.
That's why.
So when we go to the field trips, you know the little smart white kids, I gotta pop them in their mouth and shit. Cause they be like, why your dad so old? He's old. Where's your mom and your dad? You know the white kids is a motherfucker. They gonna ask, where's your dad? Where's your mom? Hood niggas know the little black kids knew to mind their business. Cause we all coming up the same way. White kids, why your mom never come to the field trips? Where's your dad? They never come on the field trips. And you just gotta jab them niggas.
Yo, hey coach. So let me ask you a question about this nigga. When he was your father, so when he was my age, how did he look? How did he move? Was he agile and shit? Like,
you gotta realize this is the older days. So to my knowledge, I want to say the 50-year-old men now are younger acting than the ones in my grandfather's time. Y'all niggas, he was a grown old, like not old. I don't want to call him old. He was still mobile, but what I'm saying is,
hold on, because this is you know I got.
What I'm saying is right now it's like
segues.
What I'm saying is, he wasn't out there doing all that shit.
But your all right. So basically, what I'm asking is, was your grandfather mad ill like me?
Nah, but understand, even if somebody give you a little 4-year-old right now, right?
Yeah.
You acting like you can run after like you 3 years. Somebody drop a 3-year-old on you. That's 18 years of your life, nigga. That's 18 years of your life on pause. You had already raised 10 kids.
But my thing is this.
But nothing, nigga. But nothing. That nigga stepped in, did what he had to do.
But I'm saying right.
As I get older, I'm looking at it from a different lens. I'm just older. I'm making fun of it. Like I was asking my mom, because these are things I don't remember. I'm like, yo, who was there teaching me how to ride the bike? And they were like, oh, that started on Spruce. So that started with my mom and cueing it, you know, from the younger days. Like, so by the time I got to Betts Ave, I was doing everything on my own. Right. You know, like, because they were old. My dad, remember, I'm with my grandfather, and then I'm living with my grandfather's mother. All she did was church and baseball. That was it. Because they used to have the Yearwood Center used to be the senior center. The seniors used to go there.
Right.
And that's all she did was the Yearwood Center, play bingo and all that, church and the Mets. And that was it. She didn't do nothing else.
And people used to go to the highlight
and make cakes and shit. She used to make cakes and do all of that shit. She used to make the best pound cakes. She taught me how to budget a checkbook when I was like 5 years old, 6 years old, sit on her lap. She budget in the checkbook.
Hey, yo, Q, you used to go to the highlight?
You remember all of that, man. Them niggas used to get dressed up in dapper and shit. Him and Pooch, they used to get dapper and have fur coats and go out. And I used to see them niggas go out and come in late nights and shit, be fresh as fuck.
Yeah.
They
I
used
see.
to go out and do all that shit.
That's why I'm asking them shit like that. You.
See, my Uncle Pooch used to have two Benzes parked out in front. He used to wash them shits. And I went to the prom in one of his cars. Yeah, I went to the prom in one of my uncle cars, bro. My uncle had it going on. My uncles was the shit, nigga. Uncle Q is the shit. He owns a store owner right now, black owner right now. And put some respect on my Uncle Q name.
Last time we all talked this shit, he was making moves with the store and all of that.
Yeah, man. Had one in Bridgeport, but you know how Bridgeport is. Bridgeport don't want nobody to have nothing.
Fruit, overheads. Nah, for real though. And we are requesting, you know what I'm saying, for you guys leadership as well. You know what I mean? Connecting the bridge.
We connecting the dots, you know. I like going over my little childhood stories because I want to make people to feel right at home, because I'm not bitter, I'm not resentment, no way, because it's a lot that went through, you know. But we all go through shit. I hear the stories of my uncles, what they went through. Shit, nigga, I'm glad I was born in '83, because the times was different. You know, times are different now. You know, they have more information. They have more information to their hands.
You caught a wild era, bro. That.
You know, I was born in '83, so that was the lit. Everybody was getting lit. You know, the hood crack was just coming around. Everything getting lit. Cocaine is in all the clubs.
I didn't want to say all of that.
Niggas is making money. It's the you still got the nigga. You still living in that era. Nigga got 3-finger rings on and shit.
Yeah.
You from that? That's that era. Look, chill. You got it on. Times are different now. These kids got too much information. It's almost like we gotta limit it. Like we gotta take a page from the old book and then mix it with the new. It's like a remix. I believe you gotta limit it, some of this information that they get. They shouldn't be knowing all this shit. Like back in the days, I was telling Bump, when I was young, I ain't know the lights was out. My grandfather ain't gonna make that known. That ain't none of my business. I'm a child. Stay in the child place. If I had to wash in a bucket or do something, I would have never known the lights was out. But now times has changed. These kids be knowing about the bills. They be knowing the lights is out. They be knowing grown up shit. And they shouldn't even be knowing it. They should. Why? Why do you even have them privy to this shit?
It's talking about, yeah, we don't got no lights. They calling home and shit.
Yeah, because they gonna come straight to the school, the internet. Why are you talking to your kid? Yo, we need to go back to the child table.
Yeah, you wondering why these people coming to your door.
Yeah, you need to go back to the child door, bro, because
they want coming to your door. That's because your child and told these folks y'all ain't got no light. Or you got these kids up in here talking about it's some abusive stuff going on in the crib.
Nah, because what they're doing is they're sitting right in front of their mom and dad like this, with they palms under their chin, and they hearing every conversation like ping pong.
But here's another kicker. But then some women would say, I don't talk about you in front of your kids, or I don't talk bad and you know, but it's still
the difference is nothing has changed. There's always gonna be a kid that sat in front of his parents and soaked it up. Like, it's just the phone magnetized it. The phone makes it known now that everybody's doing it. So it looks like more people is doing it.
Some parents been their kids' friends, and that's very unhealthy.
Being their kids' friends, hell no. You don't
Not
get the luxury of being a. You know when you be a kid, your kid friend when they like 40 with their own kids. Then maybe y'all can talk about being friends. When they got their own kids and you done made her grandma and you up in age. All of that, she 21 and you going out with your daughter, cut that out. Or even son, you going out with your son. Now you having sex with the girl that be with your son and your daughter because they of the age. You fucking your daughter friend. You fucking your daughter friends. That don't even sound right rolling off my tongue, and I don't even got kids. You fucking your daughter friends.
hey
You
yo.
low life scumbag piece of shit.
So nah. You know where that come from? No, you can't really say that because I was having a conversation that
Fucking your daughter friends is crazy.
nah. Listen, bro.
Or just your kid messing with your kid's friends is crazy. Whether mother or father, that's crazy, B.
Listen, I'm having a conversation before the show, right? A lot of that stems from the parent or parents, but I doubt a man will let another kid or a young adult be running around their house fucking their daughter in the crib. There's a lot of that kind of like be going on because the leniency of parent or parents, right? It's comfortable that you letting your 21 or however year old daughter stay here, but you got a whole nigga that's up in here with her. That's running around with his shirt off, thinking like, yo, this is my spot. Like, I've seen this. And then that's temptation even on both ends. Like, yo, I'm saying I'm the stepfather, right? I'm somebody with common sense. You chose me to bring me inside the crib. Conversation that I was having. You have your 21-year-old daughter staying with you. Cool. Or for us, however the situation is, right? She's running around half naked, whole everything. You know how they like it, running around. That's
It's her
temptation.
house.
Huh?
It's her house.
All right, but I'm just saying
Her house.
so pause. Does that give her the right to have sex with the girl's boyfriend? Because it's her house?
That's going too far. But it's still her house. Still her house.
But it's also too what we bring present amongst us, man. Because if we cut down the levels of temptation and arrogance and everything that comes with, see, we think we could stand up, but we always get tricked out of our spot some way somehow, right?
Some
The
of us do. Not all of us, but some of us do.
majority, right? That's why I
No,
pause.
not don't we can't we just say some. Don't say the majority, because that'll mean me or you. One of us. That'll it gotta be one of us. You can't say it ain't us. Majority means either me or you, nigga. You take your pick. So let's just say some. We can't. We gotta stop lumping us up in these boxes, man. Some of us are good guys. Some of us don't cheat. Some of us don't beat bitches. And some women don't got 1,000 bodies. Some women only got like 5 in 40 years. So it and then you got the niggas like just we gotta beware, fellas. You gotta beware. Just beware. That's all. And women, just beware. Keep your spidey sense up. Act around. Act. Do your due diligence. Get questions before you throw your life into the hands of a man and not knowing he done demolished his last 3 girlfriends, all black eyes. Because there's a pattern. So if you find out his girlfriend, call her. Don't be like, oh, I got him now. Yeah, because you're going to get the punches now, too. So you just got to be weird. All of that, oh, I got him now shit. Sometimes you got to be a mature adult and get the Carfax and and find out what really went wrong. You have to do that in this day and age because everybody's faking, everybody's capping, men and women. So go do your background checks. I don't give a fuck who it is. If you like them like that, go find out what they into because they could be on some old dumb shit, ready to choke you out at a minute that within a second, and believe the hype.
Also, too,
if it quack like a duck, it's a duck. Believe that shit. If 5 people tell you he beat bitches, don't become the 6th. I don't get it.
and love is not supposed to hurt. Love isn't painful. That's not it. That's not it, ladies. Want to wrap it up?
What time is it? We only been going an hour. We got a whole hour.
I know. With you, you know. I'm chilling.
But yeah, as far as the domestic goes, we don't condone it. I don't condone it. I don't want to know why it happened. You know, I'm not wanting to believe all women either. Don't get me wrong now. Don't get me wrong. I'm not wanting to believe all women. I don't believe nobody. I need the facts. I'll take the woman's side if I like.
But certain facts don't justify the physical part.
90% of the time, 99% of the time, nigga, I'm taking the woman's side. Especially if you leaving marks and you doing stupid shit like that, it's like pick on somebody your own size. I don't get it. And then to the women that want to put men in position and think, oh, you're not supposed to hit, stop doing that. Stop breaking the man down to all he is. See, y'all break a man down to where he's left just with his primal. The animalistic, the core of what a male is. And a male ain't nothing but like a cat or a dog, or you break him down to that, to where he has to lash out. He can't control it. A lot of us are like that. Not all of us, but a lot of us, we can't take but so much.
What would you say the percent is on that?
I can't put it because a lot of us do good. We got to start talking about the niggas that never hit women in their life, that walk away because there's so much niggas. I know I done seen niggas let girls punch them in their eye and they just be like, nah, my nigga, I like that's a female. If I hit her, it's over. Especially like my uncle said in a couple of seconds ago. We live in Connecticut. That's a constitution, a women's state. You're going to jail. You are going to jail. And I advise to use the law. That's the only time I've ever told someone to call the police. And I'm going to be honest, that's the only time I've ever no such thing as unconditional love.
Wait, what was that? No
See,
Whoa.
The thing about that is,
Wait, Coles, hold on. Let me. Who said that? Wait, no such thing as unconditional.
Now,
wow, baby girl. Wow.
Now, the people who say that, right? I don't knock them for saying that.
Right. No,
because you know why I don't knock them for saying that? Because they have to understand that's how they love.
Right.
They've never seen unconditional love. That's only love they've seen.
King, listen.
They don't know. That's the only love they've seen. So they don't know no other love.
For
That's what I
sure.
be trying to ask people.
So no,
What
no.
love?
That's why I said, wow. It wasn't that you know what I'm
Now
saying?
I know that. I know that. It's just most people don't
But
know what love is. They've
hold on.
never seen it.
Miss Cook, I respect your honesty, and I love you for that. Nah, real talk, because this is a safe zone. But I said wow because you haven't experienced what love is,
Now
and
she
love
said when you get married and you state your vows, those are conditions.
nothing should come with condition. But I respect that because when you put condition on things,
But that has nothing to do with love.
right, right. Speak on it, Coast.
Marriage has nothing to do with love. That's something we chose to do. I loved you. I loved you before I wanted to marry you. Would you think marriage makes love? I don't give a fuck about a marriage. Most women want to get married because that's how they've been conditioned and taught. And most men don't think about marriage because we weren't trained and taught and conditioned to, like little girls were. That's why every princess story at the end, they get married. And then it teaches the man to become the shining knight in armor.
And there's a
But
forever
but
happily
it ain't no, but that ain't no love.
right.
Love comes before marriage. I vow to love and respect it. Blah blah, but that's not love. That's not love. If you're taking that as something for face value, then because before people got married under God, there wasn't no marriage license. To honor and obey is a condition. Under who? Whose conditions? Whose conditions? Whose conditions is it under? See, when they hear honor and obey, I think it's the obey word. They don't like. People don't like the word obey. Give to self, other nations. They don't like the word obey. So when they hear obey, it's like obey. Like, what the fuck that mean? I'm a slave? But I don't really look like I still believe in marriage because most of the people in my family have been married 30, 40 years. So I can't say nothing. I can't speak for those because I've seen it happen. I've seen it work. Now, people can probably nitpick and be like, oh, every marriage is this and this and that. Everybody, you can pick apart any relationship. But what I'm telling you is these people are still together 30, 40 years, regardless of how you want to nitpick and say they don't love each other and this and that. Nah, see, people have all these unrealistic options and then they think that like the grass is greener on the other side. Because people never seen love. Love is under all conditions. But it's what you're doing for me now. Because when you ask a person why do you love a person, it's all transactional. It's what you do for them. Even on a man, I do this for them, I do that for her. And then women, he buy me this, he buy me that. Because they don't know, like,
What love
they don't
is.
know what it is. They don't know what it is because they're chasing an aesthetic. People are chasing an aesthetic. They're chasing a lifestyle. They see two couples together looking happy and they think that's what I want. They think that love, you know. That's why so many people in the world chase celebrities and chase all these other things. Chasing a dream, a fairy tale. Well, love is something you can touch, you can fathom. It's not a fucking fairy tale. It's real. People know what it is. They just deny it because they want the worldly possessions. Like they have the saying, love don't pay the bills. Who do you think came up with that? Who do you think says that? You think men say that? Love don't pay the bills.
Yo, can I ask you a question? Because that goes for the
Come on,
men.
man. So it's
Now listen.
gotta learn how to love again to get out of this transactional with conditions.
goes for the men too. Because
I'm
sometimes
talking in general for the men and women.
I'm just saying
Cause
a lot
niggas ain't shit either.
a lot of us men, because I don't want the women to feel like,
You just
oh,
heard what I said, nigga. Niggas ain't shit either.
what I'm
And they don't be loving and we're a big part of the problem.
definite.
Because
And
we fuck it up for everybody else.
majority of the time, especially especially if he's chasing you and chasing until he crack. Sometimes it's the thought. Niggas be in love with the thought and having that prize next to them. They don't actually love you or your mental or the things in common, what you
Why? Because
it's oh, she got the fly body, and when I bring her around, that's gonna make me feel like a man. I can poke my chest out because niggas gonna look
always been a thing.
like, nah, that's that.
That's
Yo,
always been a thing.
that is not, ladies, that is not it.
But what I want to say is, fellas, if you have to, if
Niggas
she,
situated with, yo, because you got the young girl body for now. But the same niggas 15 to 20 to 30 years from now, when you get the you know what I'm saying? They might be looking.
matters because women don't view it that way. You're looking it through the eyes of a man. Women are not viewing it that way, nigga.
I'm just saying,
That's
bro.
why they got fat niggas like Rick Ross that can still get women that ain't famous. Because women always want to talk about it ain't money. And then when men keep telling y'all it's about money, y'all don't want to listen. We telling y'all don't fall for the money, but y'all fall for it every time. And then y'all get up here and say, oh, it ain't about the money. Yes, it is. It's always about the money. That's why somebody came up here and said love it with conditions. Because y'all, nobody loves somebody broke. I don't want no broke bitch. I don't want nobody broke. You got to get yourself together. I still love you, but you have to get yourself together. Nothing is wrong with that. I've been in situations where I've been around women where my life wasn't correct. So I didn't even try to step. I need to get myself together before she played me out. I understand that. Know yourself. Know thyself. You know? Don't be playing games with these women. Niggas is playing games to crack. Don't stop it. Because you messing it up for good for niggas that really got intentions. And then what niggas don't understand, women don't run from things they want. If she like you, she not running. She's staying put. Stop chasing. Stop running. Why is she running from you? She don't want you, nigga. You keep chasing. Stop chasing. Go where you're wanted. The fuck? That'll end mad problems. She's running from you because she don't want you. She's taking the perks that you have to offer. And I don't knock her for doing that. You the dumb nigga. Stop it. Leave her alone.
What wild shit ran across my mind? It was a specific name that popped up, and you was like, "Oh, yo, you tagged this nigga to such and such," and then we bust down started
Yeah,
like, "Why are you running from that?"
sounds like conditions to you. Well, you know, at the end of the day, if you live in life with conditions, I don't knock it. If a man, if you have certain conditions to be with, I don't knock it. I don't like. There's nothing wrong with it.
Sounds like
What
it to me,
I'm
bro.
not saying that it's not a thing. I'm just saying a lot of us don't know what unconditional love actually looks like.
We doing the Madden tournament. Please link us. We
That's
try.
all. A lot of us have never seen it in the flesh,
Right.
so we don't understand it. That's all. And then, you know, wouldn't I say we hate what we don't understand? See, when we don't understand something as black people, conditions and boundaries are the same. No, they're not.
Baby girl. All right, so I like.
You know why they're not, big girl? Because conditions can be broken. Boundaries are forever. And
Talk.
women break conditions. And niggas break conditions. Money breaks conditions. We gotta stop lying to ourselves. We gotta stop the lies. Money break conditions. Go where you wanna be. Cause I've seen it. And I've seen it happen in both ways. I've seen a girl hop out the car to go with a nigga on a bike. And I've seen the nigga with a bike lose his girl to a nigga with a car. What conditions? Money is the boundaries and conditions is two different things. Boundaries is a no-no. When see people will say, "Oh, I'll do everything on one condition," and then once you put that money up, that condition's out the window. But a
Hey,
boundary can't be bought. I'm not letting you. Once I set a boundary, that shit can't be bought. That's in stone.
hey, coach, give me a
That's a
second.
violation when you cross a boundary.
Right.
It's different. You can, you know.
Give me a second. Hey, Newton. I'm gonna tag you to the post. The host had put a post up for the Madden
Oh
tournament.
yeah, yeah. We got a Madden tournament coming. Um, we trying to stream it live, so the players might have to get a Twitch or stream it live on Facebook. So we're trying to get the players. If you know anybody, anyone who plays Madden, we're gonna have a round robin tournament. We might have a little belt for niggas. Something cool. But it will be streamed live. It will be put on the Talk of the Town page. Most of the games will be streamed live. It will be like a show. It'll be like Monday Night Football. Me and Bump will host. We'll commentate. We'll have fun. Y'all can talk y'all shit live, screen for screen. We'll figure it out how we can do it, and we work from there.
You,
Yo. Hey, coach. Here's
Yeah.
here's a contestant right here for the tournament.
Let me see.
I am D1.
See, listen, I'm not in the tournament. I'm
I
here to
am
talk shit.
D1.
I'm here to talk shit to the players because I'm the
I'm here
host.
to talk shit and whip ass. What up?
See, don't be the nigga that come in here talking shit, and then I gotta talk shit about you when you get blown out by somebody.
Oh, oh yeah. It's not
Don't be
happening,
that
baby boy.
nigga.
I gotta talk shit. There's no way. I've been doing this since '96.
We all have. I've been playing Madden forever, but I'm not in the tournament. But yo, anybody you know, we need players. It's
Yeah,
a round
definitely.
robin. It's a round robin. We wasn't even gonna try to like. We doing it for fun. We ain't putting no money up because everybody
Okay.
wanna,
Yeah. We
you
can do
know.
that
But
then.
yeah, but we need tour because eventually we're
Who
gonna try to start a league and then we can think about money. But this
didn't
first
think about
couple
the
of
money?
months, we
Yeah. You
just
see how
gonna do
many
it for
people?
fun. See, because we trying to see who nice and who not, and
Yeah.
have
That.
rankings
Yeah.
too. Having
Yeah.
like
That's it.
niggas rank 1, 2, 3 like they do in college, and we
Yeah, I
just
would.
have a round robin tournament every other month.
Yeah, I whoop niggas ass for charity too. Let's do it.
I like this nigga.
You
I
know what I'm
like
saying?
this nigga right here, bro. We gonna have a classic show. I like this nigga. He funny. Don't lose though, bro.
Nah.
Don't lose.
Hey, he know how I get down. Him and his homie.
Oh, oh. Don't tell me he beat you, bro.
Okay, coach. Okay, Coach Curry.
So
Okay.
yeah, you know.
Hey yo, I can't see y'all though.
Yeah, it's like that. I don't understand that. I don't get it. It's his phone.
Oh,
I
is this
think it,
phone?
yeah, I think it's his phone. Cause whenever people go live, only I can see
Or,
people.
or maybe maybe it might be my phone because I got an Android.
Oh yeah, it's y'all Android. It's y'all fucking
Hey yo, man,
Android.
at least hold on. At least I kept it a buck, alright?
Yeah. But
Okay, don't get. Okay, I got an iPhone downstairs too. I can
we
switch it
got
up.
I got an Android too. I can switch it up. But we got the flyer.
Nah.
Please, if you know people, they gotta be nice.
Yeah, man. Shit, I know,
Like if you
man.
know
It's
some nice
crazy,
like
man.
AMU competition, I'm gonna put the flyer up. I'm gonna tag you
Nah,
in it.
man. The crazy part is, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know nobody that gave me competition.
You know what? I'm gonna just tag a few players. I'm gonna tag you, Bump, Jarrell. I'm
Hey,
gonna tag a few players.
yo, hey, coach, let me tell you. I think you like beat some good games. It's not like he's scraped me. You know what I'm saying? Because we come from the same club. It's
So
like
we can get like what 20 niggas, like a real tournament. I'm talking about. Like I want to
Facts.
see niggas go through at least 5-6 games. Like you gotta be like if a nigga can go on a 6-game winning streak, he really nice. Like if a nigga can win
Hey,
6-7 in a row against different people, you nice as fuck.
hey,
And we let you pick
hey.
whatever team you
Now,
want. Now,
can,
no
does
bias.
does does this count if you win 10 straight games or online? You don't know these dudes.
Yeah, that matters.
hey,
That
I
Curry,
matters,
got whooped
right?
my first game. I got whooped my first game.
Man.
I want you watching you on the leaderboard. I'm waiting to nigga. Oh,
Yeah, but we gonna have this Madden
What, my
tournament.
man? Can I have some fries?
I probably try to get niggas a trophy or something, bragging rights, a little belt, a little championship belt for niggas to stun on niggas with. Something cool, you know. Something niggas can stun on niggas with.
So let me ask you questions. So I got some people. Now what I gotta do? Send them the link or what?
Basically when we can send them the link, but y'all gonna have to link up with y'all with y'all gamer tag, like how that work. Y'all have
Okay.
like, so I think niggas will have to link up with their gamer tag in the tournament. Cause I
Okay.
don't like, I know we gonna get some scrubs. I know we gonna get niggas that play, and then when y'all playing, we'll probably have what? Do they still do 21 nothing? Do they still do that shutout? Or that's not a thing
Um,
anymore?
that's a good question, man.
Cause I need to know the rules. Cause I used to
No,
play
I
21
think
nothing. Do niggas still be? Can you come
yeah.
back from 21
Well, you know
nothing?
what? I think if it's a tournament, I think you should let it roll.
Let it
Cause
roll? Yeah.
yeah,
Cause I don't know how niggas play. Cause I know 21 nothing back in the day was it.
that was it.
You ain't coming back. I don't care who you is.
Facts.
back from 21 nothing though.
But
So
it's
Oh, you a
crazy.
crazy
Okay,
guy.
hey yo, I ain't gonna lie. Just last night, I was up on a dude 24/7. Yo, man, he came back and got me.
Okay, so yeah, so we you know, so we'll just roll it like that. We'll let niggas pick their teams.
hey, yo, coach,
I don't care what team you pick.
hey, coach, I'm gonna give props to where it's due. Kid Newton, he got beat me. I haven't beat him yet. He got
And then we'll pick names from a hat, and then we'll have the
Ooh, that's good.
leaderboard. and then set everybody up in the little brackets, and then we can do it twice. We run it back twice, and then we can see where everybody stand.
Mm.
You got to give
That,
everybody a chance to play each other and shit and fill it out, so we can see.
see, I like that. And he just orchestrating it for you, huh?
Yeah, we do it twice, and then we can see where everybody stand, and then we can have the seeds. Because if you win the tournament twice, you the number
But
one guy. You got the
you,
belt. You the number one guy. You choose who you want to play, and when we start building the league, then niggas can put they money up, and then we can have like little tiers to where you
Right.
got to put a certain like let's say the first 5 guys they got to put a certain amount of money to play each other. And then the next
facts.
5, it's a lower tier. If you
Now I'm
win, you can
talking.
move
Now,
up or
yeah,
you can
I've
move
been
down. Move up.
see.
Because
This kind of talk.
I want niggas to have fun with it. But now we gotta start thinking about, we men gambling. Everybody fucking gamble.
Yeah, I mean, I've been
So
trying
and
to
then we
get them.
betting on the games. We gonna have side
That,
bets because I'm gonna be having side. I'm on the side. I'm not playing. I may
that-
put
that's
I
no,
may
no, no, no.
put
But
400
that's fine.
on
But that's
one
fine. That's
weekend.
fine because
Yeah, but we gonna
a
have a
lot of
tier to where the top 5 they play for a certain amount of money. So if you want to play the number 1 guy, you got to put the money up. If you want to play the number 2 guy, you the number 5 guy, you got to put the money up.
yeah,
And
I
then the
think you
low,
definitely. Yeah, I definitely think that the side bet's gonna work. Yeah, I mean
yeah,
that's
then the
cool.
side
Even
bets can work out because it'll
yeah,
bring more viewers because people will be
there you go.
people will be cash app. That's how we do
Bro.
all side bets. Straight cash app. Boom, 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 boom.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, 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 boom,
Mm-hmm.
boom. Straight cash apps.
Mm-hmm.
And then
It's
it'll be
crazy because I
legit.
haven't done this shit since fucking
Yeah,
about
because
3
with
years
Cash
now.
App, we ain't got to worry about no gambling, no
Well,
nothing. We ain't even
last
got to
time I
talk about it.
gambled,
Bets already set.
I think when I
Right.
went to Alabama, Alabama.
But for the first couple of tournaments, we just do it for free just to see who nice, just to weed
Yeah,
out
we
because
could,
we don't like. I want it to be competitive so we could talk shit and then I can commentate good and be like, yo,
but
this
like you
nigga.
said, yo, you do it for free. They're gonna be like, yo, come on, what? Come on, they gonna want to
Yeah,
bet. They're gonna want to
yeah,
bet.
yeah. So I can get on there and say, this nigga gonna whoop you. I
You,
already know. I see how you play. This nigga gonna whoop
hey
you right.
yo, Bump, hey Bump,
I want to treat it like battle rap.
hey
You know how
Bump,
they
that
have
nigga,
shit in
hey
battle
yo
rap.
Bump, that nigga gonna be like, yo, that nigga Bump good, but that nigga in C9.
Yeah, that's how I want to be. Yeah, we gonna have fun with this shit.
Yo, huh?
So
Stop.
I can't hear you. You sound far away.
I said, stop running from me. Running.
you breaking up though, bro.
You
Tell
breaking
them,
up.
coach said,
Hey, don't worry about it. He be breaking up in the game too.
you.
Hey, Bump, I got something for you, baby.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Yo. Let me get off that way. Maybe you can clear up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah.
I want to go check on my mom real quick.
All right.
But yeah, we gonna have the tournament. That's coming. We're gonna try to build it up. Everybody can go live. Like how you live now, you can just Bump, what's the best way to have this? Should the viewers watch the game?
They could watch the game on Twitch or live. I'll set it up to where they can watch it on Twitch and live.
Yeah, so they I want them to be able to see us 4.
Hey Kareem, tell Murder I sent him the request.
I want to be able to see if he can see us 4. Like they can see it, or they can even hear me talking.
Nah, you know how we could do it? The same way. I could just turn the phone. So say like if 4 people tapped in, I'll just turn the phone facing the TV and then you could commentate.
Okay. And
As
that's
you
how we gonna have to do it. Because I want the viewers to actually see, like, it has to be a camera for the game.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the whole shit set up. I got the webcam and I got everything. Yeah, I got everything.
Yeah. So that's gonna be cool. And this will be streamed like a show, like episode, the Madden tournament, you know. So we'll probably, depending on how many games we can get in a night or so,
Right.
we'll probably have a week worth of tournament. We'll figure that out. I'll figure something out as far as
Teddy here.
you said. I hear you.
Post it. We're gonna post it. And I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we
tell
gonna post it. We gonna post it. We gonna tag anybody that want to play.
yeah, we're gonna tag you to it. So therefore, whomever
Because the
you
more the merrier. If we can really get, like, we're gonna have a cutoff. So I was thinking like how they do. I was actually thinking big, like how they do the NCAA, and then
right,
just have a tournament with at least 20 people. But if we can get more, we can really do it nice. We can have a, like, on each day we have each player play each other, and then you'll know who you, by the bracket, you'll know who you facing.
nah, I was saying June to Coast that you do got game. Like
Oh,
I have yet to crack his code. He know how to use his team. He played with the Cowboys. You know what I'm
oh,
saying?
well,
Yeah.
then Dak is good in the game.
Nah, he just know how to use them niggas, man. Like I haven't cracked his code, but I'm on his heels. And what I was saying was, I know when you be playing, cause I see you pop up. I be sending you requests, nigga. You be ducking. So I hope you ducking to play on the leaderboards, cause I'm not too far behind you. I took like 7 L's back to back to back because I got other shit on my mind. So I'm not in the coaching state of mind, but I'm on tonight, nigga. I'm gonna catch you on the leaderboards. I promise you that. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I want that. That shit dope, coach, because every month it resets the leaderboards. So like it'll go back to 0-0. You know what I'm saying? So that keep niggas really, if you playing to stay sharp, you playing to stay high ranked on the leaderboard, especially on your friends list. You know, so yeah. I want to kind of I didn't. I could do the full 2 hours, but I want to kind of stab off to do something, and I want to be able to do it on foot. So whenever you're ready to shut it down, my guy, I'm with it. Oh, okay. Yeah, but still lock me in. You know, I won't mind playing the best 2 out of 3 even tonight. Even tonight, yeah. Also too, I got another friend, Young 21, J21. He be tapping into the to talk to the town, and plus he be playing too. I think you guys are supposed to have played. I'm not sure if you played, but that's my young boy. He played with Cincinnati, and I would like to see y'all play. I definitely would like to see y'all play. Thank you. No. Thank you for tapping in. Like for real, for real. Um, Either one of us may reach out to you, you know what I'm saying, to pick up on conversations because it's, you know, you still may have questions about certain things that you may not, you know, have gotten the direct or correct answer to. But yeah, we'll pick back up on that because I see that there's a lot that needs to be taught and a lot that needs to be learned. So it's called teach one, each one. That's what we're here for. So for all that did tap in, this is a safe zone. So I thank you guys. And you have a good night too, love. Yeah. Coach, you there? We can't hear you, bro.
Okay, now you can hear me. I got two things. This episode and our Sunday night episode will air tomorrow around like 10 o'clock on the YouTube page, so you can watch everything back in its full. We are still in men's mental health month, or not men's, just mental health month. So be aware of that. Be kind to people. Check in on your loved ones, because it is mental health month. And other than that, we got the Madden tournament. It's gonna run like a show because it is one of our shows. It will be on our page for the people who want to watch. But it will be a live event for anyone who plays Madden. We're trying to reach out to people who plays Madden. We're gonna have a round robin tournament, which will lead into a Madden league, to where, you know, bets will be played and we can make money. But other than that, Bump, you can hit us with your slogan.
All right.
Because I'm about to go get some Chinese, some cat and dog.
Unapologetic. I'm about to fry up some fish and eat some pork and beans. Not pork and beans, but some what will you baked beans? And I'm chilling. Probably a salad if I make it. But great minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Small minds discuss people. Unapologetic. You know, what goes on here is what it is. I thank everybody for tapping in. And with that being said, everybody have a good night. Until next time. We also do shows. When we do shows on Sunday, we go live from YouTube. So if those tuned in tonight like what we whipping up and serving you guys, follow us. We are on YouTube, Talk of the Town -203. Talk of the Town, one word. Everything that we've done entirely is on YouTube. We also too have a TV show that's on Connecticut Public Access.
Yes. And the next episode,
we'll repost what the host Coach put up as
the
far
next
as
episode will be pairing the first Tuesday of June. So took a break, but the next episode will be appearing the first, same time, same channel. It's just the first Tuesday of June. If you have Frontier, if you're in the Bridgeport area, Milford area, Stratford area, if you know somebody with Frontier, tap them in, please, so they can watch us, because we're on TV also. So yes. Other than that, Talk of the Town.
you already know what it is. Talk of the Town is where it's at. Talk to us and we'll talk back.
Holla.